The No Fake channel, checking in. On this episode of Dad's Gadgets, I am reviewing the AZDome 3 dash camera, specifically their M550. And one of the claims to fame, one of the specialties of this camera is that it doesn't have just one camera. It doesn't have two cameras, it has three cameras. You get the outside and the front, you get the outside and the rear, and you get the inside of the cabin. And frankly, the most common dash cameras just have one in the front. Some of them have two where you can get inside the vehicle or you can get the rear of the vehicle. I actually am excited to get all three because I'm a big believer that you want to get as much footage as possible. If this is your first time to the channel, do me a huge favor, give this video a like, hit that red subscribe button. On this Dad's Gadget series, I just review gadgets to help you decide if these are going to exceed your expectations, if they're going to benefit you, and most importantly, if they're worth your hard-earned money. So I'm going to do 30 seconds of an unboxing, and then we're going to get into the footage. We're going to go over the price, and then we're going to just talk about that footage to see if the quality is good both in daytime and in nighttime, to see if you can actually pick up license plates, if the audio is good, and that's one of the features that many people overlook. And we'll just get into all the details, but let's just talk about the price point. $150 on Amazon to start, and they do have tons of coupon codes. So click on the Amazon affiliate link in the description. Check out what the price point is today. The last time I checked, it was like $100 because they had like a $50 coupon code, something weird like that. But so here we go. What do we got in here? We got a really long cable with the rear camera. So this is a rear camera that's going to connect and face the rear. Got a mounting plate. This appears to be the side camera that's actually going to face inside your vehicle. And then we have what looks to be the main camera. The main camera on this one. Before we get started, I want to know from you, do you have a dash camera already? Let me know which one you have and if you like it, if you check the footage regularly. I happen to be amazed in 2021 how many people don't have dash cameras. You definitely need to have one. Regardless of which one you have, you should have something to protect yourself for road rage incidents, for traffic stops, or just for fender benders. People's stories change quite quickly when the police show up versus what they told you, right? So they go from hitting you to, oh, this guy hit me, and you don't want to be in that type of situation. And that's one of the things we're going to test is the audio on this as well to see how well the audio picks up, because that's almost as important as the video. Now this M550 is supposed to be 4K. However, a lot of dash cameras will do a little bit of bait and switch. If they're dual camera setups, they tend to say 4K, but that's only if you use one camera only. And why would you buy a two-camera system if you're only going to use one camera? So I'm actually got a three-camera system here. So obviously when I shoot the footage, when I show you the camera footage, I'm only going to use the setup with all three cameras running at once, because otherwise why would you bother getting that if you're only going to, I don't know, just use two cameras or even one camera? You just get a single camera system. One of the nice things, it does come with an AZDome SD card to use. So here's an audio test on some of the back roads. We're going over a few bumpy parts, and I do have the windows rolled up, but we're about 35, 40 miles an hour. Hopefully this gives you an idea, at least with casual driving, if the audio is going to be any good. With many of the budget dash cameras, the audio is useless or horrible. And it is important to have audio, even though you've got a dash cam mainly for the camera purposes, to make sure that it records everything. If there's a police stop, road rage incident, or just a he said, she said type of an issue with, you know, people talking to you through the car, and you say one thing, they say another, and there's some confusion, you've got the audio to back it up. So I think one of the things you really need to think about is that audio. And again, if you have a traffic stop or whatnot, and they say that you were texting or you were, you know, under the influence or what have you, you've got audio footage to show, you know, what you were doing up to and before and even after the potential accident or incident in question. All right, I am not going to be taking this onto the highway with respect to the footage. Reason being is the highway is actually going to be easier to photograph, easier to get good footage, because the road's going to be smoother and it's going to be more consistent. I'm now at 50 miles an hour and I am on 113, which is a fairly fast-paced road, but it is bumpy, it is uneven, and it is not by any stretch of the imagination sealed. So we're about to hit 55, and hopefully the footage that you're seeing will tell you, at least in the daytime, how well these things perform. Good enough for you to see what was going on if you had to bring this into court, or if you had to use this in a type of protect yourself situation for whatever instance that might occur in this crazy world that we live in. Also, let me know if you thought the audio quality was up to par. And if you came this far, click on the Amazon link and check out what the price point is today and what coupons they are running. As I mentioned, today's coupon point as I'm shooting it is $150 with a $50 coupon. So I thought that this, at least at face value, seems like a really good deal. 3 cameras, $50, and a warranty to boot. But obviously it all depends on what coupon code is available at the time that you click on that link. As usual, thank you for watching. Don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.